Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news is out of Shelby Township, where this massive fire at a business has been burning for hours now, and there's new concern about the air around it. The Shelby Township Fire Department telling people near the fire to stay inside because of all the smoke.
So that is anyone living in the area between 22 and 23 Mile Roads and Van Dyke and Ryan. In that box, Mara McDonald live outside that zone with the latest. Mara.
Hi, Devin. Let me show you. This is where this fire stands now. We have seen the smoke go down a bit, but I want to point your attention to the back here. Do you see those white cubes? Witnesses are telling us that this is where this fire started earlier this afternoon, which is outside in the rear of Lutz Roofing. And what firefighters are telling us is that what's burning out here is a series of roofing supplies. Take a listen as witnesses who are out here at the time describe what they saw.
And I heard something pop, and I looked over towards Lutz Roofing's yard, and that's all I saw was nothing but flames growing bigger and bigger.
Back here live, at one point, there was a massive black plume of smoke that could be seen everywhere in both Oakland and Macomb counties. If you were north of 59, you have got multiple fire departments out here from both counties that are fighting this thing. I mean, as well as Detroit Fire is out here as well to assist. But right now, we have seen a reduction in the smoke that's coming out of here. And as you mentioned at the beginning of the show, yes, the township has put out what they're calling a hazardous air alert, but that does not mean there are going to be any sort of evacuations or anything like that out here. It's a proactive measure. They simply do not know what all is burning in this mess, and they just don't want people to be in the smoke. We're live in Shelby Township right now. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, keep it here, and at Click on Detroit, we will keep you advised.
A 6-year-old girl is shot to death by her own father in Troy. It happened at a condo complex on Brentwood Drive off Long Lake, right across from Troy High School. Police say that child's 39-year-old mother was also shot in the chest, but she managed to get away and run to safety. A short time later, the father took his own life. Neighbors who live nearby say there were signs of trouble.
He used to scream at his wife all the time. We could hear him at night. Real, and she was screaming like crazy.
Especially in a situation like this where, the suspect had already shot 2 people, and, it's cliche, but they have nothing to lose at that point a lot of times, and that's, I think, how they feel.
Troy High School and Hamilton Elementary School were briefly locked down as Troy police continued its investigation. Now to a new lawsuit filed against Detroit police over allegations of a rough and unlawful arrest.
Body camera footage shows the confrontation in a CVS parking lot on Detroit's west side. A Mount Clemens man at the center of the lawsuit says he was unlawfully arrested and that his rights were violated. Let's bring in defender Sean Lay to walk us through what happened. Sean?
Let's get right to it, Devin. You'll see in this video I'm about to show you, officers tell Armani Coates they stopped him for driving without auto insurance, although he was driving a rental car. Coates says he was held in jail for more than 48 hours, and then police asked for felony charges against Coates, but the prosecutor denied that request.
No insurance on the car.
What you mean no insurance? It's a rental car.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The local 4 defenders with this Detroit police body camera video from September of 2020. A traffic stop quickly escalates into a struggle. Officers say they stopped 26-year-old Amari Coates for not having auto insurance.
How do you know if I got insurance? How do you know? You never asked me.
I ran the plate.
Bro, this is a rental car.
We asked Coates' attorney, Daniel Romano, if by police running a license plate, would officers know if Coates was driving uninsured?
They didn't say, oh, you have a rental car, can we see it? No, they just automatically escalated to grabbing him.
Bro, I can't breathe. Just put your breathe, man.
With officers using force to take Coates into custody, a supervisor arrives. The arresting officer asking if any open warrants were found for Coates.
Sarge said we ran him, right? Does he know?
He's got some petty traffic warrants. That's it.
No warrants for Coates, nothing illegal found in his car. Another officer then suggests felony charges of R&O, resisting and obstructing.
You can start your arrest report for R&O.
At that point, they knew there was nothing to charge him with. They knew the stop was wrong. Yet what do? They asked the prosecutor for a warrant for resisting and obstructing an officer and hold him in jail for 3 days. And then the prosecutor says no.
I got kids to feed, bro.
Now, in their police reports, Detroit police state Coates got out of his vehicle that you saw there. They say in an aggressive manner. That's why they say they had to arrest him and take him down. Coates is suing City of Detroit and 5 Detroit police officers for unlawful arrest in violation of his civil rights. Tonight, the city and DPD tell me they are not commenting on this lawsuit. I'm Defender Sean Lay, Local 4. Back to you.
Okay, Sean. The accused in the Oxford school shooting is going to remain in the Oakland County Jail.
A judge has denied a request to transfer Ethan Crumbley to the Children's Village, a facility for teens. The 15-year-old will stay in the jail, but away from adult inmates until his trial. Crumbley is charged with murder and other crimes from the deadly shooting last November. The defense will pursue an insanity defense. His parents, Jennifer and James Crumbley, are facing involuntary manslaughter charges. 3 men charged in connection to an alleged plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer are headed to trial. Joseph Morrison, Pete Musico, and Paul Bellar will stand trial on several charges, including supporting terrorism. Today, a judge denied a motion that the trio were entrapped by the FBI. All 3 are accused of aiding 6 others who have been charged in federal court. They're due back in court September 12th. 5 others have been charged in state courts.
Russian forces intensified the siege of Ukraine today with a Russian convoy advancing on the capital of Kyiv. The Ukrainian parliament says Russian forces hit the TV tower in that city. At least 5 people were killed in that attack. It comes after Russian forces bombarded the central square and other civilian sites, Ukraine's second largest city in Kharkiv. President Zelensky condemned the actions as a blatant campaign of terror from Moscow. Kharkiv is barely hanging on, according to those who escaped the violence, like this student who saw 6 of his friends killed and now worries for those left behind. He's concerned that there are those who might not die from the attacks, but could now die of starvation as food is becoming scarce.
We sleep with bombing, we get up with bombing. No food, no bread, no water, no tablets, no pharmacy, nothing. And the people of there staying, no money to go out, to run, no money. Ukraine need more help, please help. Their people is so good, you know, exactly.
We keep hearing these personal stories of Ukrainians trying to also escape the war. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Priya Man back with a woman who got out of Kyiv and is now in a makeshift bomb shelter.
New information tonight on what may be the cause of a chemical leak downriver. This oil-like sheen was found in the Huron River in Flat Rock last week. Victor Williams is live in Flat Rock. Victor, investigators are trying to pinpoint an area underwater.
Yes, that is correct. Investigators are trying to figure this entire thing out. Take a look at the water right now. Now, that foam that you're seeing out there is not what they are talking about. Nevertheless, they want to get to the bottom of it while residents are concerned.
It's kind of scary. You wonder.
Those living near the Huron River in Flat Rock are still concerned about what substance may be leaking into the body of water.
It scares me because we don't know what it is. We don't know the effects of it, what's going to happen. It really is scary anytime it's in the water system.
EPA on-scene coordinator Sean Kane says an underground storage unit has been found that may be one crucial clue.
We did identify an underground storage tank that had water and what we call free product, an oily substance.
The river is used by many for recreational purposes. Remember, this was all uncovered when a fisherman saw a strange oil-like sheen on the water that smelled like gasoline. That's what sparked the investigation with the city of Flat Rock, the EPA and Eagle, and now another major agency.
We have samples that we have submitted to send to the U.S. Coast Guard lab for chemical fingerprinting.
As we wait for test results, Kane wants everyone to know this potential chemical leak is nothing like the last one where everyone was on high alert.
I just want to make sure that the public knows that there are no concerns in terms of the quality of the air based on the discharge of oil to the Huron River.
Now, test results were supposed to come back days ago, but there is still more work that needs to be done. We are going to be staying on top of this developing situation as more updates are available. In Flat Rock, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Okay, Victor, thanks.
President Biden is going to deliver his first State of the Union address tonight. The president heads into the address amid the crisis overseas and with lower approval ratings than any of his recent predecessors. We caught up with Michigan Senator Debbie Stabenow. She says the president will discuss inflation tonight and that he's very supportive of utilizing domestic manufacturing to help combat it.
What I love is that he's not only been to Michigan, but he talks about Michigan. He gets you have to make things. We're bringing jobs home. Part of bringing down prices, the costs, getting those semiconductors back in our automobiles and appliances and so on, is making things in America.
We'll invite you to watch the president's State of the Union address tonight here on Local 4. Coverage gets underway at 9 p.m. Now, before that, hope you'll watch Lester Holt bringing you live coverage from Washington, including a look at what NBC News has learned about the president's last-minute preparations. That's at 6:30 here on NBC Nightly News, right after we're finished on Local 4 News at 6. But we do have much more ahead here.
We do. Let's check in with Andrew.
Kimberly and Devin, first day of March, feeling and looking spectacular out there. We had a few raindrops earlier south of 94. They're now gone. We've cooled off from near 50 degrees into the 40s and chillier 30s if you're going out this evening, including Ann Arbor from Michigan State. Grab your winter coats. How much longer will we need them for tomorrow morning? What about any more rain or snow? Your weather forecast on the way.
All right, Andrew, but first, she left her home as Russian troops moved into Ukraine.
The first days were we were all in adrenaline rush, we didn't feel anything. We were just driving and very scared for our lives.
Up next, a Ukrainian woman describing what it's like to leave everything behind, trying to get to safety.